So hello again, world. I guess this makes this random rants and topics part 3. So continuing where I left off from the previous segment, uh, in regards to jobs, of course, my field and area is in the IT field. So pretty much whatever is related in that's where I'm at. But given the gravity and dire straightness of things, it doesn't hurt to be applying to anywhere and anything. And maybe it's my sense of pride. Um, I'm not quite sure. But I have a good friend who I talk about this stuff with, and I was mentioning with her how if I'm in the IT field and sector and working in the corporate area of the professional world, and if that's the field that I'm coming from and that I know, I'm not by any means um, demeaning or dissing uh, blue collar jobs or retail jobs or anything by no means, because whatever a person's profession and work is his or her means to provide for himself, herself, and his or her family. But at the same time, in regards to caliber, and if we were to sort those on a higher and lower scale um, level of jobs, then most would see uh, there is some kind of hierarchy there. And with going through and applying to anywhere and doing anything, with applying to IT jobs all around, uh, I'm trying to branch out and also, I guess, tap into the fields of education, I guess, because I feel like a part of me has always liked kids, wanted kids, and I feel that the kids these days are just have really bad role models. They're not learning the integrity, values, morals, the scholastic knowledge that they should be attaining and learning, and they're misguided lambs. So a part of me wants to see if I can go into that field of teaching to help these kids in either elementary or just whatever segment and stages of life that they're at. Um, Maybe it's just a personal calling, or it's just a personal passion of mine. But that's one area. But to get back to the topic here, while applying to IT jobs, some introductory teaching jobs, you know, I go through my application process of applying to Lowe's, Walmart, Home Depot, retail stores, just whatever. And um, it kind of reminds me of that film American Beauty, where Kevin Spacey goes from his high level, uh, I believe it was corporate job, down to being a worker at McDonald's, And when it and during the application process, I think the hiring manager went and go, you're you're way overqualified for this job or something. And I was talking to my friend Nikki about this, and she goes, "You're too good for those jobs, and if you're lowering yourself to applying to that, the least that they can do is hire you." And a part of me knows where that perspective is coming from, and I agree with that. But at the same time, I also understand the opposite side of that. And that's not to say that I'm too low for any job, because the way that this economy is, it's pretty much get what you can get. But at the same time, it's just that that mentality of, is there really such a thing as being too qualified for a job? And in some sense, it kind of hurts in the field when you're faced with, well, you're way qualified for this opening, this position, and the employer thinks supposedly that once they hire you, they're going to you're going to leave them for a better paying position. That should be common sense and no shit, you know. But at the same time, it's not just really all about the money, because if you really do enjoy your work, then there's a payoff to that. I had another friend that was offered a 90K job, but at the same time, the probability that he was going to get shot at is 70% of the time. And making 90K a year, you know, within the first 3 months, you're still wondering if you're going to be alive or not. So within, let's say, he does make it through 3 months, getting what, his 10 to 20K for those 3 months. If he dies before then, that 90K at the end doesn't make a difference. So it's pretty much assessing everything that you have uh, in a job offer. So it's not just about the money; it's the whole package. And geez, just talking like this, I'm already getting to my 10 minutes. So I guess I'll go into the next segment, either continuing or on something else.